Well, welcome back to my House of Mystical Embers. I hope everybody is doing well. Today we are going to be doing the Taurus yearly review for 2024. So how this is going to work, I'm going to lay out 12 cards, one for each month. And then I will be using Oracle to clarify and for additional messages. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. Please be mindful that time is fluid, so these energies can play out at any given time, and also place the energies where they resonate for you the most in the reading. So let's see what's going on for Taurus for 2024. We already had our first card that came out. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Oh boy. You guys are going to have a year, aren't you? All right, so it looks like in January with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm really seeing some things improving in your life here. I feel like a lot of you could be rebuilding. You're in this energy where I really feel like the theme for you for 2024 is just building yourself back up. But I'm seeing some dysfunction here in a relationship as well. I really feel like that whatever adversity you've been going through in 2023, in January, you're going to start seeing some things improving. Like lots of positive changes coming in. I feel like you're rebuilding. I'm hearing something about heartbreak. So some of you may have, gone through a breakup. However, I really feel like that a lot of you may have jumped into another relationship too quickly after that. But we're going to clear it. We're going to clarify for January the Fool. Yeah, you guys felt defeated. Whatever had happened in 2023, it was like you had some form of a loss. But you're still in that energy where you're pushing through and you're definitely overcoming things. You're overcoming all of that negative bullshit, right? And then in February, I see some of you may be going into another marriage or you're getting married. For those of you that are not married, I feel like, whatever was going on in a relationship in 2023, there are some signs of improvement. And I feel like that, with this card coming in here, I feel like a lot of you may be questioning your beliefs. But you're also, I feel like some of you are going to be getting married around February. But for those of you that are already married, I feel like is that you're questioning this marriage or you're overcoming, what has been going on. I do see divine love coming in for you. That's for those of you that could be getting into something new or somebody new come into your life. But I really feel like this was fast-moving energy. This was something that you've been dreaming of. But I'm also hearing, too, is that this energy may be too good to be true. Because in March, we have some instability coming in. Some of you may be getting into a much better suited relationship for you, but you really haven't gone through that healing process. So I feel like you guys might be going back into old negative thinking where, you was making a lot of strides in your healing. But now that you have this new relationship or you're heading into a marriage, it's almost like those old fears and everything is starting to pop back up for you. For others of you that are dealing with a lot of instability in a relationship, I really feel like, what was once improving is now going back. It's like things are just kind of like returning to normal. I'm not really seeing any progression here. Let's clarify the Six of Swords in the reverse. You have a friendship. I feel for a lot of you is that maybe you feel like, you know, the energy with the person that you're currently with is like, I really feel like is that you're living with a friend, like you're living with a roommate, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like that the relationship has become so disconnected to the point where you guys are just living for convenience. Now, for those of you that hopped into a relationship pretty fast, I feel like that this started out as a friendship. Yeah, I feel like this started out as a friendship, but now with all this instability happening, I feel like it has damaged the friendship. Now, this doesn't have to resonate for just relationships. I do feel like, you know, if you are dealing with some adversity within your friend circle, I feel like there's outside influences that are to blame for this. Now in April, we have the Page of Pentacles. Like, oh, Lord, Taurus, you guys are really going to be going through it. I do feel like is that you are learning from your past mistakes. However, I really feel like is that your energy, it's like you was improving and now your energy is like, it's going back to that same old negative thinking. Like, there's no progression in your life. So now you're back thinking like, I'm hearing the words, I'm not good enough. Like somebody made you feel like you wasn't good enough throughout your whole life. And then just when you thought things were getting better, then you start getting up into your head a lot. And I feel like is that you're slacking off on your goals. For those of you that's dealing with work and career, this could definitely be an energy where maybe things ain't going as planned and now you're back into that negative energy. But however, you are going to be having a breakthrough. Even during this month here, there is still a breakthrough that's going to be coming in because I feel like you're finally going to have this aha moment. You're going to be going back and thinking like, what haven't I learned? Like, why are these patterns repeating is really what I'm seeing here. Why is everything repeating? Because I feel like some of you are kind of like on this loop. When things really start going good, then everything just kind of starts falling apart. And then you go through that, things start going good, and then things start falling apart again. Because in May, we have the Chariot in the reverse too. You're feeling a little bit powerless. Like you really feel like that, you know, all of that hard work and everything that you have been doing, whether that's to work on a relationship or within your work and career, your, you know, business, you're feeling powerless. Like you don't know what to do. I'm feeling a lot of confused energy around you guys for this year, but you do have the Back to Life card. So whatever this is, it's like you're trying to resurrect something, whether you're trying to resurrect a relationship, some form of connection with somebody, or you're trying to resurrect a business, or just maybe even, you know, trying to improve yourself overall, like as far as finances are concerned. Wherever that improvement lies for you, I feel like this is something that you're trying to resurrect, but you're having a really hard time trying to get this, you know, to get this to take off here. And then with the Seven of Wands coming in, I really do feel like is that, you know, you are going to stand and fight for this because, you know, the way you're looking at it, like, this is my life. I can't give up, right? I can't give up. You're really trying to persevere. But I'm just really feeling like, Taurus, like you really have this tired energy. Like, you're just so tired. I'm feeling like, you know, you guys just want to give up. Let's clarify June, the Seven of Wands. It's like you're trying to make a stand and you're trying to fight for what's right. You're trying to fight for yourself, but at the same time, you're tired because you have so much opposition. And with the Sands of Time coming in, I feel like something's coming to an end. It could be this relationship. I really feel like it could be a relationship. But please, 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 Taurus, do not go into an energy where you feel like that things are just never going to go in your favor to the point where you feel like that, you know, you just want to end it all. Because I'm really getting a feeling like some of you just don't want to be here anymore. You don't want to deal with things anymore. Please, 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 if you ever get into that energy, please reach out for help. Reach out for help, because you can always change things. You can always improve things. You can always get away from that toxicity. You can always get out of your head. Some of you, I feel like you might be dealing with some mental instability here. So definitely therapy would be the way to go. Or just even talking to a friend. If you can't go to a therapist, go to somebody. Please talk with them. Get your feelings out. But I really feel like is that some form of a connection, a cycle, is coming to an end. In July, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, you're still in a very, very low vibrational energy. But I feel like that you guys could be very codependent upon somebody, whether this is for financial or you just don't want to be alone. I really feel like this is very heavily love related. You are really dealing with something when it comes to your relationships. Yeah. And with this waiting card, it's like you're I feel like that you're trying to be patient for somebody to make some form of a change or to bring balance into a situation. Or to bring balance into a situation here. There's a huge imbalance within you, Taurus. But really, it's like, I don't know what you're waiting for. Because you're not taking any action towards making any form of changes or doing anything for self-improvement. And I get why, because you're tired. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of the repetitive cycles going on. And then with the Three of Cups in the reverse coming in, you know, you could be dealing with an outside influence. Some of you may be battling an addiction, or you may be dealing with somebody that's battling addiction. Or you find out that there is a, you know, your partner has gotten you involved into a love triangle. But of course, Taurus, this could be you. You might be putting somebody into a third-party situation. But I really feel like is that, you know, whatever this is, and I do feel like is that there is some form of addictions that is involved surrounding this. I really feel like it's time for you to get away from these people. And then with the Invention card coming in, I really feel like with this, it's like you're trying to find the answers that you seek, but you have all of the answers within yourself. You're just ignoring them. You're trying to find that creative spark. But I do feel like I feel like that you have completely hit rock bottom with whatever this is in your life, and now you're ready for change. This is the point where you finally start taking action because you're ready for that change. Yeah, transformation. You're ready to transform your life. You're ready to shed your old skin. If you're not being true to yourself, Taurus, now is the time for you to really start stepping into your power and just being true to you. But this is dramatic changes. Because in September, with that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I really feel like that a lot of this that you're dealing with, this is the universe's way of really pushing you to make a major change. And sometimes that's what the universe does. If you're not on the right path and you keep steering down the wrong one, the universe will keep coming in and they're going to keep slamming you with so much adversity, negativity, when things are just not working the way you want them to. That's because the universe is trying to push you. They're trying to push you to make a change. They're trying to push you onto the right path. Everything happens for a reason. So if you're questioning why you're going through these repetitive cycles, it's because you're allowing something to continue to happen, right? And this is where the universe is coming in and they're trying to wake you up to that fact. They're trying to get you to realize that in order for major change to happen in your life, You may have to let go of some things. You may have to walk away from some things. But this is where you're going to be getting that big ass push, because this is about your future. This is about your future, Taurus. If you're wanting that future, that 10 of Cups future for yourself, or you're wanting something better for you and your children, because I'm hearing children too, so children could definitely be involved in this, or just better for your family entirely, the universe is pushing you to make that change. Because in October, the Death card comes in. Now this is where you finally transition. You're starting that transition because you're finally over it. You're just like, you know what? I see now. I was blind, but now I see. I was lost, but now I am found. You're finding yourself again. You're in an energy where you're going through a complete renewal. And this is the universe pushing you to do that. Let's clarify this Death card, please. See, with Justice coming in, that's the balance of the scales there. Whether this is good or bad karma for you coming in, Taurus, or maybe the universe is trying to bring about some form of justice to balance the scales. Maybe they need to remove certain people out of your life in order for that balance to be obtained. In order for you to finally make that final push, that major change that you really need. Because in November, we have the 7 of Cups coming in. Things might be a little bit unclear, but you have a lot of possibility ahead of you. But you're just very unsure. You're not sure what direction you want to go to. And this is why you're kind of like in this energy where you're just lacking a bit of focus, because maybe you have a lot of options and you're just not sure what door you want to open first. But I also feel like too is that the veil is dropping, like that illusion is being lifted away from you. The illusion that you had yourself in at some point, where I feel like you was lying to yourself. You had a certain illusion in your mind that maybe this person was the one for me, but in reality they wasn't. Or maybe this was the right job move for me, but maybe it's not. Whatever this is, I feel like is that the universe is trying to remove that veil in order for you to see clearly. Let's clarify November, please. Ooh. Yep. Because guess what, Taurus? You have something around the corner for you. You are drawing something into your life. You're trying to attract the right things into your life. And even when that happens, when we have certain things that are about ready to pop off in our lives, that are so life-changing for you, sometimes the universe is definitely going to test us. Like this is about a test of your faith. But whatever it is, there is something right around the corner for you. It's just within reach. But you're still unsure. And the universe is trying to lift that veil. Jeez, you got cards flipping onto the floor. See, the Wheel of Fortune is coming in because the tables are going to finally start turning for you. But are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to see? Or are you going to choose to stay blind? Are you going to choose to really look at things with that clarity that you need? Or are you going to stay blind to them? Are you going to keep denying it? December, we have the 8 of Wands. So here we are, Taurus, you are right here back in to an energy block. But I feel like is it maybe you might just be taking things slow because you're in that process of realignment. You're trying to realign yourself. But you're still very much in an energy where you're just lacking focus. And you're still tired. You're just, it's like you have no more gas to fuel you. It's like you've run out of gas and you're too lazy to go to the gas station to go fill yourself back up, right? But you have wish fulfillment coming in. But are you going to choose to grab it? Are you going to keep pushing forward? Are you going to get back up, dust your shoulders off? because there's cycles that's coming to an end. Whether you have to let go of a relationship in order for you to attain that wish fulfillment, whether you have to let go of that job, that toxic connection, whatever it is, let go of that negative thinking, those cycles need to come to a completion in order for you to attain your wish fulfillment. But you have to choose to decide to step through that door of change. You have to choose to decide it. And this is what you're fighting with. You're fighting with letting go of something. You want these things to improve. You see the improvement, but then everything just comes back in and just fucks shit up. And you're mad. You're mad. You're upset. You're asking God why. Why this? Why? But you have to be asking yourself, what are you allowing? What are you not doing for yourself? Why not take the risk of walking away from whatever these energies are that make you feel like you're not good enough? Why not? That is the biggest question I feel like for Taurus. Why? Why keep going back through all of this? It's almost kind of like, really what I'm seeing here is you're trying to stick a square into a circle, a square peg into a circle, and it's just not fitting, but you're sitting there and you're pounding, you're like, because this is what I want, this is what I want. But it's not working because it's not meant for you. Whatever it is not meant for you, Taurus. You are meant for something else. You are meant for something much more bigger than this. And this is what the universe is really trying to make you see. They're trying to make you realize this, is that you're meant for something else. Okay? Oh, Taurus, I'm so sorry you're going through this. And just remember, loves, that nothing is ever set in stone. We always have the capability, we always have the ability to change this path. Because if you stay on the current path, this is what is being foreseen. Now let's see what money is going to look like. Now we do have some business coming in. We do have the feather and we do have the cutlery. I do see abundance for you. However, I also feel like there's some divine intervention. If this is what you're fighting with, is trying to rebuild a business or trying to rebrand yourself and things are just not working, I feel like because whatever this intervention that is coming in for you is because this is not the path you're meant for something else. There's another passion within you that you just either you haven't realized or you keep ignoring. Because I feel like whoever this outside influence is telling you something else. They're telling you, no, this is what you're meant for. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And you're listening to this. So in order for your abundance to come in, you've got to allow yourself to take that risk. You got to allow yourself, or to be brave enough to walk through that door of change. Because guess what? You have an award here. That means that you are going to be winning at fucking life. When you decide to walk through that door and to be brave enough to step into those possibilities, you're going to be winning. You're going to be fucking winning at this. No doubt about that. All right, so let's look into your love situation. We're going to get a couple cards for love, and then we're going to close this out. I will be doing yearly love readings once I'm completed with all of the generals. Taurus in love for 2024. Taurus in love. Yeah, you got the clock, honey. Cycles. Things are taking time. You're trying to heal. You're trying to, you know, progress, but things take time. But I really feel like there's this urgency, like you're trying to rush something. And then with the Mirror card coming in here too, You have a lot of inner wounds that you really need to work on healing, Taurus. And I feel like now is the time is where you really need to do a lot of inner work. You need to do some introspection on here and really look at your relationships in regards to love. I really feel like is that some of you have codependency where you attach yourself to people that are not meant for you or not good for you. And it's like you just won't take no for an answer. And you just keep pushing and pushing, and you're going through so much. And you're trying to love so hard, but you're not getting that in return. One more card for Taurus for love, please. Yeah. You have sudden changes. You have some sudden change, some truths. Maybe some epiphanies might start coming in for you in regards to love. Oh, Taurus. Sending you lots of positive energy out for the year of 2024. And like I said, please, if you ever get into an energy where you're so depressed, where you feel like that, you know, you just want to end it all, please reach out for help. Please, please. There's many places where you can reach out for help. I'm here. If you're reaching out for help, I'm here. I'll listen. I also do alternative healing therapy as well. But please, please seek out professional help for this, because you're worth more. You are worth so much more than giving up on your life. Okay? Sending lots of heartfelt love out to you guys, and lots of positive energy and healing vibrations out towards you, Taurus. So if this reading resonated with you, please give this a thumbs up or give me a comment down in the comment section below. Please be sure to hit the follow button and hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified when I upload new videos. You can also follow me over on TikTok. I do go live over there. I do readings. I do yes or no questions. I do general reads and in-depth reads. I also do private readings outside of that platform as well. All you have to do is send me an email and we can set something up that way. All of that information will be in the description box below. Sending you lots of love and good luck in the year 2024, and sending you lots and lots of positive energy, Taurus. All right, my loves, until next time, blessed be.